Hey, it's Coach Jamila, and I just wanted to take a moment and talk about an unintended side effect or consequence of personal growth and development when you decide to start working on yourself and transforming your thinking and way of being. What can happen sometimes is you can actually find that you're going to start losing a friend or two or losing relationships. A good example of that is when you get married. Usually when you get married, you're going to lose at least one friend because you're going to have one friend who is so jealous that she just can't seem to get over herself. It could even be a family member, maybe not a friend, it could be a family member who's around your same age, whatever, who just can't stand it. That, because there's a difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is they don't think you deserve it. Or no, jealousy, they want what you have. Envy, they not only want what you have, but they don't think you deserve what you have. And so sometimes you will find that when you start to experience good things or change your way of being and trying to become better, that some people won't like it. And it's because who you are kind of begins to reflect on them. And if they're not where they want to be, then they can begin to take your changes as somehow as an offense to them, because it's making them really re-examine and have to think about some of the things that they think or say or do. And if they're not really there yet on their own journey, then they kind of don't want to be around somebody who's constantly reminding them of where they're not at. And not that you're saying anything, not that you are correcting them in any way, but they just recognize the change in you, that they can't still dog people out when they talk to you, that they can't, act a certain way around you and it's okay anymore, that you've raised the level or the bar of the type of conduct and conversation you are going to allow in your presence. Because when you grow and are trying to be better, you can't continue to engage in conversations and things that are like of small-mindedness, like dogging people out behind their backs, or, just speaking about things that are like, how is this benefiting me or helping me? Who cares? So understand and know that it's okay though, because everybody's journey is individual, and it's not your job to force anybody along, to bring them along with you. A lot of times you're so excited about the new discoveries that you're making that you want to share them and hope that those closest to you will want to join you. But you're sometimes shocked by their reaction, that they're not as excited about what you're doing as you thought they would be. But that's okay. That's okay, because their journey is their own and so is yours. And so even though you may find that maybe you're not going to be as close to those individuals anymore, some people you may have to eliminate the relationship altogether. And it's not like you have to have some type of a Dear John letter or some type of confrontational conversation. It just kind of happens. You start growing apart. They stop calling. You stop hanging out, and it just slowly devolves, and you're no longer, hanging out with each other anymore. And that's okay. And sometimes you just have to, just let it go. And like I said, that's okay, because you're growing. And so new people will come into your life that will be where you're at and encourage you where you're at to continue growing and developing and becoming the best version of yourself. And when they're ready, they'll continue on their own journey in their own way. Does everybody choose to be on a journey? No. Some people, are happy and content to be unhappy and malcontent. And that's okay. That's their choice. And, you can't do anything about that. And you don't need to try to force them to do what you're doing. But I just wanted to make this video because, sometimes when you are growing and expanding, temporarily it could maybe be a lonely place, and that's okay. You will eventually find those individuals that will, be attracted to you, that you will become close, and you will have new relationships and new friendships that will benefit you, and allow you to continue on your journey. Because they're going to give you the support and encouragement that you need. So if you are going through that right now, if you're kind of like, man, with a particular friend or friends, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's just what happens with life. Sometimes we outgrow people, we outgrow relationships. It's no It's nothing negative or slight on you or them. It's just what happens. And you just continue doing what you're doing, and the right people, will come into your life and fill in that void and fill in that gap. Okay? So never stop growing, never stop, trying to upgrade and transform your life. And if you feel like that's something that you are trying to do but kind of struggling, like, okay, well, what's next? How do I do this? Feel free to reach out to me. I am a transformation coach. I help women do this all the time. You can learn more about me at my website, coachjamila.com. And you can also, while you're there, feel free to subscribe. And I'm happy to send you my free signature 6-step process on how to get what you want. And if you enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you would please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you here. So you take care.